I love using both my Sony FX3 and my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about these two cameras and the purpose that they serve for me as both a YouTuber and a filmmaker. So first off, we got my Sony FX3. I've owned this camera for about 4 years now, and every single shoot I've brought it on, I never felt like I needed more out of this camera. The image quality is always spectacular. Because it's such a small camera, I can toss it on a gimbal. I can really do whatever I needed to do and more with the Sony FX3. Early on, I was using it for mini documentary and run and gun shoots. And recently, I've been using it primarily to create videos for my YouTube channel and also make personal short films. And in general, I feel like the FX3 is just a very versatile camera. You can really put it in any situation you want or need, and it's gonna do well as long as you know how to use it and how to light and how to shoot. And even 4 years later, I still love after a shoot getting all the raw footage, tossing it into DaVinci Resolve and just color grading it, because the image is so flexible and it holds so much information, especially for the file sizes being so small. And one thing I say with pride about the FX3 is that it has never overheated on me a single time. And that's a problem I feel like I've seen or heard about in most of the new cameras that have been released since. And I said this years ago in one of the first FX3 videos I've made, but this is really a camera that I've continued to grow with throughout the years. And recently I've been working on solo short films. And because the FX3 is so good with the image quality, the battery life, the autofocus, and the ease of use, it really allows me to focus on more important aspects like the story, the lighting, and the composition. And one thing that sets the FX3 above the competition for me is the camera body itself. I actually really like that they chopped off the viewfinder on top, so now it's just a flat and even more compact camera body. They took all the clunky knobs and dials off the top of the camera and only keeping the essential buttons I need on the fly, like white balance, ISO, and the record button. And this results in a full frame, ultra compact powerhouse of a cinema camera. Almost all of my talking head A-roll footage for my YouTube videos is shot with my Sony FX3. And another thing I really love is that the file sizes are small. So typically an 11 to 12 minute talking head clip is around 9 gigabytes, which is a pretty small file for a 4K 10-bit 422 clip. So as a YouTuber and a solo filmmaker, the Sony FX3 is still the perfect camera for me. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is a camera that I've owned for almost a year now, and I'm so grateful for this little camera because for me, it's been an amazing travel, fun, and just memory documenting type of camera, which that's everything I love to do aside from making short films and YouTube videos. And I rarely bring my FX3 on trips because I prefer to travel light, and that's why this is kind of the perfect camera because it can fit in a small bag or a jacket pocket and it's not taking up a ton of space. The image quality that I get out of the Osmo Pocket 3 is amazing, and it's quicker just to flip the screen open, grab a quick shot, and continue on with my trip without slowing it down. I love this camera and I will continue to recommend it to everyone because it's really just a camera that anyone can pick up and figure out. And even if you need a little bit of help setting this camera up, you can check out my setup video in the top right corner. In addition to this being the perfect fun and travel camera for me, I've also been using it to document some behind the scenes of some of my short films and YouTube tutorials, which that is incredibly important for me because this entire YouTube channel is really dedicated to just inspiring and teaching you anything and everything about filmmaking and documenting my journey. So having a camera that I can use to just grab quick behind the scenes shots, and it's not too difficult to set up. I just put it on a monopod, press record, and I'm able to document my entire process. And I used to use my iPhone primarily for recording behind the scenes footage, but what I didn't like is that all that footage would pile up in my camera roll and just take up a ton of storage on my phone. And with the Osmo Pocket 3, all of that is gone because I just have a micro SD card that I will offload all the footage to my hard drive, and it's just way easier for me. So the Osmo Pocket 3 has really been the missing puzzle piece for me, which is great because I have my Sony FX3 for the more technical and planned out shoots, and the Osmo Pocket 3 is a more simple and fun camera for documenting memories and grabbing behind the scenes. So those are the two cameras that help me make all the videos and short films that I want to make, and more importantly, they really helped me stop focusing on, oh, I need this camera, I need this newest camera, and they have the features that I need, they work for me, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on them if you want to get them or if you own them and you already use them. And we also hit 6,000 subscribers, so I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you for supporting my channel. Huge thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.